Craftables again here today, and we're going to teach you how to do the Valentine's men's card. Now I know by the time you see this, Valentine's Day will probably be over, but we can actually use a different sentiment there. So this is our card, and that's the inside there for you. Okay, so this is what you'll get in your kit, and I will go through step by step with you to show you how to finish your card. So we'll just move that out of the way for now. Okay, so we're going to fold your black card in half first. Give it a good crease there, like that. Now in your kit, you will have a stamped image like this. This is a dark-ring door wood background stamp, so we're just going to use some scissors to cut around the actual outside of that first. Doesn't have to be perfect, just so we can get the next measurements a little bit closer to what we need. Okay, so what we're going to do when we finish cutting this out is we're going to cut them into 1-inch strips, and then we're going to place them straight onto the black folded card with the double-sided tape. And we're just going to have little gaps in between. There we go. So just grab your trimmer, and we're going to place one side, the left-hand side, into your trimmer, and we're going to bring the left-hand side to the 1-inch mark there. And I'm just going to push the blade down and cut straight up or straight down, whichever way. So you need at least 4 of these, and you will get 4 and a bit out of this piece here. There's your 3rd one there, and the 4th one. So we've got that tiny bit left over which we don't need. So we've got our 4 strips now, and these are going to go onto the front of your card. So what we're going to do first is we're actually going to grab one of the Distress Inks Ground Espresso, and we're going to get a finger dauber, and we're going to put some ink on the finger dauber, and we're going to ink around the outside edge of all those 4 panels. So that just gives it a bit more dimension on there like that. So I'm not going to do all 4 because otherwise you'll be waiting for me for a while. So we're just going to finish this one. And I have some I have got done earlier. Okay, so now you've got your 4 edges inked up. We're going to put some tape on the back of those, and we're just going to stick them straight onto your black card. There's no borders around this, so you've got exactly all the textured part there is just straight onto your card with no borders. So we're just going to put a bit of tape straight up and down there. Now how I like to put these on to get an even look is that we start from side to side instead of going one to the next. So we're going to put our first one right up against that folded edge, as close as we can get. And then the next one we're going to put on the other opposite side of the card. So putting some tape on all of these. So now this one will go right onto that open edge there, right up against the side. Now you will end up with a bit left over at the bottom, but when we finish popping these down, we'll cut that straight off. So for your 3rd one, you get your tape on there. This one we're going to put beside the last one that we just did. We're just going to have a very small, tiny little gap there like that, so it looks like panelling on a wall. With our last one, hopefully, we should have a bit of a gap left in between both sides. Okay, so we do have a little gap there, thankfully. There's nice gap down there. Right, so now you've done that, we're just going to cut this edge off here. That's a little bit long for our card. There we go. Okay, so now within your kit you'll have quite a few cogs there. So what I've done is I've taken each cog and I've used my finger dauber, get some ink on there, and I've inked up with the same ink, the Ground Espresso Distress inks, and I've inked that up so that they're slightly darker in some places and slightly lighter in other places. Just get a slightly uneven look to it. Okay, so once you've done all of those there, I want you to keep 2 little ones aside. So we actually want 2 small ones for the inside of your card here. So I've chosen to keep that one and that one aside, so I'll put those aside. The rest of these can go on the front of your card like this and on the front of your heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick straight onto my card, and I'm just going to use the bigger cogs first. So I'm just going to use my art glitter glue with the nozzle. You don't need too much glue at all, since this is quite strong glue. It's lovely glue to use. Largest cog in that top right hand corner there. Now to give it a bit of dimension under there, I'm actually going to pop this next largest cog on top of that one there to give it a little bit more of a clockwork dimensional look there. Okay. So we're just going to pop that straight on top there, and I've offset the cog, these cog bits in the middle there, so it looks a little bit more dimensional. So my next biggest one now, which is this one here, I'm going to put down in this corner. We don't actually want to put anything in the middle here, because as you can see, our heart is going to cover that over. So I'm just going to put that one on the bottom left hand corner there. So once we've got that done, we're now actually going to take our heart, silver heart. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit of the glitter glue, the art glitter glue, on the back of these little dot cogs now, and then we're just going to stick those straight onto the heart wherever you want them to go. Now you can use foam tape to overlap any and make them look a little bit more 3D if you like. Just get a little bit clogged up. So better. That one I'm going to put on the very top outside corner there. Just trying to get some of that glue off if you find it's just seeping out the side. Now it will dry clear, but because we're on a shiny surface, you don't want that sort of looking a little bit mucky there. So now the next piece I've got here, we've got some little black brads inside your kit. I'm actually going to pop that through one of these brads here, one of these cogs here. Open up those bits at the back there, and I'm actually going to put a little bit of foam tape on the back of that one so that we can have that 3-dimensionalised. So that one looks a bit more 3D now, so as you can see. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to now pop these ones onto your heart. Okay, so I'm going to overlap that one just a little bit there. Dab up some of that glue. Slightly different to the others, just put little bits of glue on. these anywhere you like, any sort of design or area that you want on there. I have left a little bit of my heart open so we can put a sentiment on there, but if you just want nothing on the front, you can just cover your whole heart with your dies. So those are the two I'm going to hold aside for the inside there. Now I want to put a few more of the black brads on here, so I've just got a little hand punch, and I'm just going to punch a hole in the middle. Grab some more of my brads there. A little bit more glue on this one, obviously didn't have enough on there. You probably wait a wee bit longer than I have for your glue to dry a little bit, but for time's sake, we're just going to keep going here. So pop another brad through there. Now I want a couple of little holes on this left side here so that we can put the plus and minus screwdriver brads in there. So I've just put them randomly in here. So you're just going to put your brads through that as well. Okay, so we've got all the heart ready to go now, so I'm going to put a bit of foam tape on the very back of this so that we can 3D that a little bit. And before I stick that down, I want to put the outline of my heart on next. Okay, so before we put that heart down there, going to get some glue on the outline heart there, and we're just going to pop that on a slight angle in the middle of our heart. So now we've got the outside heart on, we can now put this one on over the top. I'm going to put that a little bit of an angle on there as well, so that's slightly off centre. There we go, so there's the outside of the card, so we're just going to do the inside now. Just this bit here. And we've got our two cogs left over. So in your kit you'll have a little piece of white paper and some washi tape there. Just take the washi tape off. I'm just going to fold that in half. Put a strip of tape just down one side there on your fold. And you're going to pop that in the centre of your card. On the middle of your card, we've got a bit of washi tape there, so I'm just going to rip off a little bit of that washi tape, and I'm just going to pop it on the top of one of the papers there, fold it back, and there. And I'm going to put a little bit down in this left hand corner as well. Okay, so now if you've got a stamp at home you'd like to use, you can stamp on the inside there. And now with the leftover cogs, we're just going to put a little bit of glue on those. We're just going to pop them onto the, not too much glue washi tape here. And this way. So there you go, there's your card finished and all ready for a mail to give to. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week with our next week's coffee group. Thank you.